It's your girl Maria again. I have come to talk about something that I feel each and every one of us has thought about, or has had someone talk about, or has struggled about for some time. And I feel like we don't have the gut to love ourselves the way we are supposed to be, because we feel like other people are entitled over our lives, like ni hao tu wanafaa kushughulikiwa, and you are the person who is remaining behind, but you don't have control over it anyhow. Even if you would want to, there's no way you would control it. But that is bullshit, because I feel like we all have a part in this talk. Like, there's just a page that has to be given to us. There's a page in that script that you just have to be given. Like, you, the thing with self-esteem is that you have to do it yourself. Like, self-esteem is not like other person esteem, or his esteem, or her esteem, or mom's esteem, or dad's esteem, or sister's esteem. It is self-esteem, yourself, self-esteem. It has to come from you. So, do you do all your decisions from a point of, I am doing it because I want to do them, or because someone else will say I did not do them right, or because someone sat down and told you that this is how these things should be done, so yeah, you should be doing them the way they should be done, Maria. You should not be selfish. Stop being selfish. Like, do you sit down and ask yourself, if you ever do anything for yourself, do you do, like, since the day started, like from morning to day, it is 4:51 p.m. right now. Since morning, have you done anything for yourself? And if you're watching this in the morning, did you do anything for yourself yesterday? Like, umekaa chini ukafikiria, like, wewe umefanya nini yako wewe mwenyewe, something that can help you, something that can develop you? Have you done anything for yourself recently? Or are you throwing your life for other people? You are dying for other people. You are becoming sick because of other people. You are losing on your day offs. You are losing on your time with your family. You are losing on just being happy because you have to please people, when you had a choice to please yourself. And this brings me to, even the time you needed help, did you go to ask for help from that someone because you felt like it was particularly him that could help, or because you are obligated to ask them, and if you did not ask, they would feel bad? Do you ask help from someone because you feel like they specifically, particularly will help you, and they are supposed to help you? Yeah, I ask this question because sometimes we end up asking for help from people who want to cage us. Like, there are people who, when you ask for help from them, their main objective actually of helping you is to cage you and to keep you in a place that you are like in a cocoon. You don't open up your brains, you don't open up your mind. Can you identify one or two people who, when you ask for help, they will also help you to look for a way in which you can find the help even by yourself, not just them fishing out and giving you what you want? They will give you a way in which you will reach that help. Those are the friends, those are the mentors, those are the people that you are supposed to be surrounded with. Don't go looking for people who will cage you up, because next time when you will need that loan, they will be there. They'll give you the loan, but they'll not show you how. In fact, some don't give you the loan. They give you the cash. They tell you, yes, use this, but they are not ready to show you how you can really fish for yourself. Can you really identify that someone who can help you to fish for yourself? That's someone who can help you with an idea so that you can fish for yourself. I feel like sometimes we go looking for help from people who are making our inner man look so small. Something you have not realized is that your true inner man is very big, that you don't want to joke with. You don't want to joke with your inner man. Your inner man is so well accomplished that if you really gave him a chance, you would really grow in a way that you would not even imagine. Because the moment you attach your life to another person, to a situation, you become either a victim or you become a dependent, which will make you stagnant for the rest of your life. And a victim never grows. A victim is always crawling on other people's heels. A victim is always asking for people to help because they feel like they are never going to get out of the cage. And that cage is something that I really want you to get out of it. Shift your mind. Look for people who can help you think in a way that you will grow. Don't look for the ready-made bread. Look for bread in a way that you will be able to bake it yourself. Go looking for things that you can really account for the process. Can you really sit down and say, yeah, I went this way and I went that way and I got this thing and it has worked for me, or it did not work for me, but it is coming up. It is more prideful to have that thing that you have worked for, rather than having someone else work for it and then give it to you, and then you stamp your name on it. It is not so satisfying. I think so. For me, I think so. Especially if you have been in the field of science, like me, you cannot take credit for something that someone has done, like a project, and you are stamping it on it your name. Like someone writes a paper and you want it to be yours. It can never happen. Even in your own mind, you are lying to yourself. The way that person will explain that paper is very different from the way you will explain that paper. Yeah. So how do you go about with yourself? How do you sit and just think about yourself? There are 3 ways that are very distinct in which you can find a way in which you can just love you and be confident in you and believe in you and have faith in you. Number 1, see yourself truly and really as you are, for who you are and for what you are. There's no one else who will come in this world and just be a carbon copy of Maria. No. There are many people who will come named after Maria. There are many people who will come looking like Maria, but they will never represent the me that I am right now. Who I am and what I am is really me. Like no one else can really represent it. And if you choose to believe what lies other people have told you, you are loser, you are failure, you are black, you are tall, you are short, that will only keep you falling down. The only true narrative that you have of you in your mind is what will define you as a person. What true definition do you have in your mind? Who are you? What are you really? Have you sat down with yourself and thought, who am I really? What am I really? Am I being defined by my situations of my past? Am I being defined by the people who are around me, the people who have lost faith in life? Am I being really defined by the fact that I cannot afford a cup of tea? Am I really being defined by the fact that I can not afford? Is affording, having, being with someone really defining you? There is a deeper man in you that can help you define who you are. If only you would sit down with your own thoughts. And that brings us to the second part of believing yourself. The second aspect of how you can believe in yourself is think. Sit down with your thoughts and really think, who are you? Who are you really? Think, what can you do? Where can you be accepted? Like, your voice, yes, has importance, and the way I said that we are all important, but there are specific places, specific times that our voices can really make an impact. Don't go in every corner announcing your presence. Think, who can you really impact? What can you really impact people doing? God gave us this faculty, like the most important element that God created a human being with is the brains. If God did not create us with brains, then how different would we be compared to apes, compared to animals? I sit down and say, if we were not made with brains, even those animals would be more important than us. Then who would design all these beautiful buildings? Who would design all those beautiful transport systems? Who would have thought of that? God knew the reason He was keeping us on this earth and giving us this faculty of thinking is that we can think a step further. We can think forward, we can think backward, we can bring the backwards and forward together and make something, develop from something to something, develop from here to here every time. That is the real stronghold of a human being, the brain. God gave us like for free, and we are wasting it away. Because I find that the more I think about myself, what I want to accomplish, what I want to do, the more it comes to fruition, the more I believe myself, the more I believe in my dreams, the more I believe in my plans, the more I believe in the goals that I write down. The more I write down, the more I think about it, the more I believe in it, the more I execute my goals. Because I gave myself a chance to think about it. Thinking is a muscle, just like you would do exercises every time to create your abs. That is the same way you can create your thinking muscle. And that is how you develop your up here. Now, the third and most important concept of believing in, of having faith in yourself, believing in yourself, is act like you believe in yourself. Act like you believe it. Act like you know and you know and you know for sure that this is it, that you are the deal. How do you go to sleep and sleep very well, not believing in you? How? Act and do according to what you believe, and you believe in you. You will do according to how your mind tells you you are. You are an important person, act like you are an important person. You are the doctor that you want to be, act like you are the doctor that you want to be. You are the teacher that you want to be, act like the teacher you want to be. Have you been behaving like the engineer you want to be? Be the engineer you want to be. Are you the musician you wanted to be? Guys, if this video has resonated with you, kindly like, subscribe, share this video so that it may reach your other friends and make an impact to them that think they are very small. Because self-esteem, my friends, is something that we have to outgrow. We have to learn how to move. We have to learn how to go and grow away from stigma and a lack of belief in ourselves. Believe in yourself and know that you can really do what you want to do.